Holy shit, that actually worked this time. For once, the stinger actually worked. Oh my god, I'm actually glad that worked this time. Thank god. Hello, lads and lassies, Mr. Sans the Blackadder here, and I am back! I know I said I was gonna be gone for not knowing how long, but I had come to the conclusion that me staying off was doing more harm to my mental health than anything. So I decided, why not start coming back now, and just start making the content again? Because I have been waiting to get back to doing all this. I have been excited to get back. Um, I am not start. I'm just gonna say this now. This isn't a full return. I am streaming live on both Twitch and YouTube right now, but it's just live streams at the moment, just to ease me back into the things, and then video uploads will come at some point in like a month or two, depending on how things go. Um, yeah, but hello, yeah. What's going on? Well, not really much since I last spoke. Well, technically, I did film that update video a wee bit before it came out. I just completely forgot to upload it until the point I uploaded it. Um, I am basically doing. I'm to put it simply, I'm doing better. I won't go into the personal details of it, but I've basically been going for therapy, getting out a lot more, and generally just trying to be mentally better up here. You know what I mean? So apart from that, not much else has really changed. Since I last made a live stream or video. But I am so glad to come back. Um, I just like to say, first of all, thank you to everyone who did respond in the comments to the update video back in December. I really appreciate all of the support that everyone was giving. I am shocked on how many people were giving me um on giving me support, and it just warmed my heart and just wanted me to come back even more when you guys just gave when you guys just gave me that confidence boost to keep going. I literally do not know where I would be on the internet without you guys. I really do not know. So I thank you all so much for your support throughout everything. Um hello. Just gonna point this out. On there on the left, that's supposed to be the YouTube chat, and on the right is meant to be the Twitch chat. Nobody's really watching on Twitch right now, but might as well keep the Twitch alive. Um, Seeing as that's where I do most of the game, where I'm doing all the gaming stuff. How you doing, lad? I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I'm still kicking. So that's the upside. It is just me today, unfortunately. I thought it'd be best that I just start off my first stream back as just me, just chatting with all you guys, seeing if you have any questions you want to ask of how I'm feeling, or anything that you want cleared up, or what could be going on for the Mr. Sans channel in 2026. You can feel free to chat. I am open to talk. Then we'll probably do some I'll probably do some gaming at some point of the stream. Probably just play that Minecraft world I played last time. Fuck! I forgot the alerts! Oh! Oh! I forgot the alerts exist. Oh, and the alerts didn't even work. Oh, yeah, because they're invisible. That's probably why they weren't working, Sans. They're invisible. Oh god, but Jessica, Thank you for the Scotland. I haven't tested anything. Well, I've tested most things, like the video and the new Please Wait screen, but apart from that, there's not much else. By the way, speaking of which, I hope you all like the new Please Wait screen. I literally dished it up not like a wee bit ago, solely on the fact that I wanted to update it, that in order for it to not just be screenshots or the footage we had previously, because honestly, it just felt outdated. You didn't get to see all the footage in that Please Wait screen, though. But there is some stuff. But there is some footage there. All the footage is meant to be linked to, like, my headcanon, or, like, Thomas related, or... There's even one in there that's AOT's GSR related, so... I don't know if that one got picked on the stream. If it did, it may be a hint of something, but I'm not saying any more on that. Welcome back, Sans. How was your holidays? Christmas was alright. Nothing really big to say. I did get quite a few things, from Christmas. In fact, one of them is currently on the desk. I'm gonna show it on screen, so I'm gonna quickly... Oh, wait, actually, hang on. Let me double check. There was a question earlier of the calendar. I bought that. I bought that in the supermarket last year, and I thought, why not? The old one's gonna get flung out, so might as well just get this new one. I'm just gonna tell you what it was on January. On January it was Blue Pizza, and February we have 4555 on the South Devon Railway. I'm gonna quickly show what I was on about. I've got to be very careful with this, by the way, because of what it is. But if you notice right there, there is there's some track on my desk. Oh, yeah. And if I just quickly turn the knob here underneath my desk, then nearly derail it, we have a model railway on my desk. Salutations! Good to be back on the air. So, for those eagle-eye model railway for those that are eagle-eyed in the model railway community, this is the Sans Life. Yes, I am. This is the branch line pack that Hornby released back in December, and I instantly took the opportunity to get myself my first Hornby TT set. And currently at the moment, it goes all the way along here, past the all engines go Gordon, Henry, and James, past some minis I got from when I was in the city centre a couple of weeks ago, past the Mallard, and then over here, past the one random tree I've got, onto a set of sidings here, one where I can keep the little locomotive, and the other, and the siding for the wagons. James? No, that's Edward. Oh, wait, did I say James? My bad. James is actually underneath this desk. Actually, I should probably show you, because I have made a video about this. I have made footage about this, but I haven't shown you. You guys haven't seen this yet. I'm going to quickly pull this up. Da-da-da-da. Well, you saw it in the update video, but as you can see, we've got a brand new desk for my setup. The old one was chucked away because, well, let's face it, the camera would focus. Let's face it, the old desk was thrown away because, let's face it, it was basically falling apart at the seams, and there was very little room for stuff. But now I have plenty more room for everything. As you can see, I've got the YouTube stream on my phone there, and then I've got the Twitch stream. There. Oh, wait, you can't hear the Redeem sounds. Oh, I wonder why. Maybe because my desktop audio isn't connected. My desktop audio wasn't turned on. I'm actually going to start doing custom HO models like how Unlucky Tug's doing. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice, Jessica. I'm actually thinking of doing some customs myself when I get the opportunity. I am going to go to Model Rail Scotland this year. So I'll hopefully get some stuff to do for that. Yeah, Jen is in the chat. Uh, can I just say, I just want to give a big thank you to Jenna really quickly. She's the one that has been keeping the channel going whilst I've been away. And honestly, I could not think of who I would want to work on my channel with. I've completely lost the words I was going to say. Damn it, that was going to sound so cool. But yeah, it's a thank you to Jenna for being able to keep the channel going. Even though, despite all the stuff that has gone on, but yeah, I'm just glad to be back. And there is so many things. Let me just put the little locomotive in here. Well, she's been keeping the YouTube alive, the Twitch not so much. She doesn't have Twitch. She doesn't have the Twitch connected to her OBS. So I was the only one that'd be able to access that. Bro's getting old and he forgets his words. I mean, if you did see in the update video, I did have a full-grown beard, so it is starting to come out again. But I completely shaved it off because it was just irritating. In fact, this is starting to get a wee bit irritating. I was hoping I would get this shaved before this stream, but I got sidetracked with other stuff. But yeah, Chucky Mugsman, he's back. Everything's back. But yeah, well, if anybody noticed that at one point I may have accidentally gone live, like at some point in January, I apologize. I was trying to get back. I was trying to do some filming, cause sans shaving shenanigans. That'd be funny. I wanted to try and get. I wanted to try and get some videos backlogged. So that way I can get them uploaded when I get back. And that's what I'm still working on. I have about 4 or 5 videos, one of them of which still in the process of being made, ready to be uploaded. So once videos start uploading, once the videos start coming back onto the channel, I've got a lot ready, and there's still plenty of stuff planned. Shaving stream when the 12th of Never opinion, the new Thomas that has the Pac-Man dance. Oh, I'm glad you mentioned that. I did see, I have been, when I got back chatting with friends, I had to get myself literally updated with everything that was going on in the community. Like, there was so much, like, when I went off for my break, I literally disconnected from everything entirely. So, shut up, Jenna. I literally had to get updated with everything because I decided to take a break from Thomas stuff entirely. From, like, Thomas Media. So, no watching Thomas videos or what have you. And I'm shocked at the amount of things that we got in between August and November, but I'll get back to that. Best to talk about the most modern stuff. Shut up, phone. Did you see the new clip of the 2026 Thomas? Yes, I did, actually. I did see. I've been keeping update with the 2026 Thomas. And I am gonna be honest, I don't mind it. I think it's alright. The only thing I'm not too keen on is the bouncing, but that's something we've had to grow accustomed to for years now. So, honestly, I'm not too overly, crushed by that. Apart from that, I am really looking forward to, what is going to be coming of this new reboot. I just don't like Harold. He looks like the... Oh, for God's sake. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of Harold either. His design doesn't really strike to me, if I'm honest. But, again, it's style, but it's a different type of style they're going with, so I can understand. Do you like Billy? Depends. It honestly depends. I mean, if you were to put him compared to Charlie, I'd probably say Billy.
Yippee! Cool, James.
Oh, thank you for the 20. Thank you for the 33 bits there. Thank you for the 33 bits. Can you do more Steam and Steel videos? It is funny listening to the music and watching you scream. I, I'm not entirely sure if I'll go back to Steam and Steel. The game kind of got a bit stale after a while. There has been some new stuff coming out over the past few months, but we'll just have to see what happens. I noticed the FSC logo on Rosie's side, so that's something she's privately owned. FSC. Is that? Are you referring to how she looked on the on the little on the little thing, mate, on the little please wait screen there? Cause I'm pretty sure it said NWR on it. If it said FSC, I do not know why. I don't remember putting it down as that. They got a 280. Yeah, I actually know about that. I'm still in the Discord server for Steam and Steel. I just don't talk in there. I only go in there just for the information. Oh, did it? Oh. I actually didn't notice that. I don't remember putting down FSC on her. That is weird. I'm gonna need to double check that because I have made a Google Sheet about it, so hopefully. Do you like characters like Molly, Neville, Murdoch? Do you think I think so, but I think honestly they're probably still gonna be like kept in the they're just gonna be left on the shelf. Unless Mattel decides to bring them back, which I don't really see, considering most hit newbies didn't really see the light of day in CGI, so we do not know. Is your train site still active for public? I need to use the Black Fives. It's sadly not open at the moment. It's still I've literally just left it on the cutting room floor to fix. I have literally not sorted it out. Ian! Hey, what's going, bro? How you doing?
Diesel, stop getting notes. I need to scratch my balls.
I forgot that was one of the channel points. Molly is better than Rebecca any day. That's honestly up to opinion. I actually didn't mind. I actually don't mind Rebecca. She is part of my canon, so we're gonna see what. So we'll just have to see what's happening there. Do you think? What do you think? What do you think about Scruffy coming back? About Scruffy coming back. I'm a bit mixed on the matter, cause it's a weird thing that a character like Scruffy from Series 4 is being brought back to CGI after what? Since Series 4? He hasn't been in the CGI series at all, and then they suddenly just throw that bombshell on us. I know they've made him in merchandise over the years, but still, it'll all depend on what they're gonna. I think it just depends on what's gonna happen, like what they're gonna do with him. I don't really know. What was your favorite part of the 80th anniversary? Ooh, good question. It's hard to say. There were a lot of things from the 80th that I really did enjoy. One of them, obviously, we'll have to agree. One of them had to be the release of the official pilot. Obviously, it's not the full thing. Like the one thing, like the few footage had to be taken from the official version because some of the remasters were damaged. But honestly, I'm glad we got what we got, and very glad that Michael Donald came back to do some magic on making a custom score for it. Because as far as I know, they didn't make anything for it. So, but hey yo, I did enjoy it. Audrey Extravaganza 5 hits hard. It did hit hard. I loved it. I absolutely loved seeing it and all the things. Problem is, I didn't really like my submission to the diorama challenge. It was really rushed, and I honestly do not like it. But hey ho, I was gonna make a video of it as well. That got scrapped instantly. What do you think about Flora? Mixed. I kind of like what Rexel Jet did with her with her headcanon for her. Hey, good news! I'm going to Comic Con very soon. Ooh, that sounds very nice. I've actually never been to a Comic Con. I hope it goes. I hope it goes well. I hope it goes well. Opinion on World of Gumball. Yeah, it's voice actors from the CGI Thomas. Yeah, I actually know that. I think the voice actress of Nicole or whatever her name is, Gumball's mother, is the same one of UK Emily. So yeah, I'm aware of it. I do see a lot of it. I do see a lot of it on my feed for some reason. But yeah, I think it's pretty okay. It's not really something I've watched in my childhood, but I can see why people enjoy it. What do you think of Diesel 10? Diesel 10 is definitely a character you can say you can love and also hate at the same time. You can love him for what he is, but you can also hate how unrealistic he is in terms of fitting into the Railway Series lore, which I have struggled to hell and back trying to figure out how that would work. Thank God Rexeljet figured that out somewhat, but I'm not taking his idea because it's not going to work for me. Hello, Andios. What do you think of Ivor the Engine? Simple, straight to the point, and it's very good. Did you get any Thomas props from the auction? Sadly, I couldn't. I've never been financially stable to actually take part in an auction, and God, I can't talk. And the prop store auction was one of those ones where I could not afford to do it. I do wish I did get something, but the problem is I don't have the space for it in the current place I live in. Like, part of me actually thought that by the time I got back, I would have been in a new place, but not really. I'm still in the same old place that I have been in for years. Thank you for the dignified Willy.
Hello, Mr. Science.
Oh God, I forgot that's there. Thoughts on ED. I'm actually gonna mention ED in a bit. When I get to the stuff that I missed whilst away. Also has Diesel and Henry's US voice actors. Yeah, I thought about that. Oh, you have the Ruby Thomas from Mattel's 80th. That's very weird how Mattel is the same age
Hello,
as...
Mr. Science.
It's very weird how it's the same age as the Thomas brand. It's very weird for me to think. Let's see. Did you know Mega Hedgehog X deleted all of his accounts for no reason? I didn't actually see that. Did he delete all his accounts? That probably explains why I haven't seen any of his videos. Huh. When did that happen? What do you plan to do for this year? I am planning to make a video about that. But basically it'll just be trying to get back into the swing of things and just getting back to a regular upload schedule like we usually do. Hoping Harold looks like he's on Henry's Welsh Call. Why did they make Toby naked? I'm honestly, I'm just gonna not go on about that, cause let's be real here, merchandise of Toby's really been a stickler in this community for years. So the fact that they didn't really do well with his merchandise for this doesn't surprise me in the slightest. But hey-ho. Oh, it stood for Evil Diesel? Oh, I didn't actually know that. Babyface Sans cameo. This isn't Babyface. Babyface was 2 weeks ago. Will you do another unboxing? The Agostini unboxing, sorry. I actually have been wanting to get back into expanding the Agostini, video, the Agostini merch. Actually, speaking of which, speaking of unboxings, there's a couple of things here. I'm just gonna throw them on screen for like a split second, and then I'm just gonna throw these on screen for a second, and you'll see. Okay. Those are gonna be for they're gonna be for an unboxing
Hello,
video.
Mr. Science.
Those are gonna be for an unboxing video I've still yet to film. Hence why they're still in that packaging. But hopefully I'll get to that video soon. Sorry, I don't worry. Sorry if I'm not reading your chat. By the way, I am trying my best to keep up with everything. Do you like the Railway Series books? Yes, I wouldn't be here if I wasn't. Gotta go. Wish you best luck. Alright, see ya, Dave. Does anyone know what happened to him? No, I don't really know. What's your reaction on the 2 new Thomas characters that Christopher Audrey announced? Honestly, I'm shocked. I'm shocked that we finally got that information. Aubrey was one I wasn't really expecting, but the station pilot after Duck left was something I wanted to know for years. And now that I know, I kind of need to rework my Rosie headcanon a wee bit, because I want to keep my headcanon as closely to the books as possible, while also having characters from the TV series and fan media appear in my stuff. Hence why I've still got some certain characters in my canon still that people don't use anymore. But we're not going to get into that, because we're not here for drama. Toby Merch is always on. Yeah. What do you think about K-pop Demon Hunters? I've still yet to watch it, actually. I've still yet to watch K-pop Demon Hunters. Whether I'll watch it is beyond me, but I like the music. I've heard the music, so how many original written railway series do you know and opinions? No, well, I know basically almost all of them that's probably been made, and I like most of them. Do you still have the Oreo box? Hang on. Hang on. You're gonna give me a second. Me and my mum were literally rushing about this place. Me and my mum were literally cleaning this room. Like, not last month, just so that way we can keep things tidy. Like, that area there, as you saw a moment ago, that has the Christmas stuff there. It's a lot more open there. But to answer the question, it's still here! After all this time, after what? 3 years, maybe? The Thomas and James's carrier box is still here. I'm shocked that's still there as well. I thought my mum would have thrown it out by mistake, but no, it hasn't been thrown out. So the Oreo box remains, and so does its emoji in the Discord server. I may actually put it as an emoji for Twitch as well. Did you watch Trainspotting videos? Yes, I actually watch a lot of Trainspotting videos. I do enjoy watching Trainspotting videos on the regular, though I don't really watch them as much anymore. I do try and watch as many as I can. I do want to make some Trainspotting videos as well. In fact, there's one that I've got Jenna potentially editing, so keep your eyes open for that one whenever we can get that out. Will you do gameplay stream next time? Depending on how long this stream goes with talking, I may do some gaming here, but if this rolls, but we are like over half an hour already into this stream, so we're gonna have to see what happens. If I can get, if maybe we can get some gaming done here, or maybe I can just, or maybe we can all just talk because it has been a long time. But I have just realized something. I haven't put my music on yet. Whoopsie. There we go. You know what, actually, since I am on Spotify, I can use what Jenna was telling me to use, and I can actually get, this guy's music. So Jenna, you can, shush about me using the music. Here we go. There we go. I'm shocked I'm gonna say this now. I'm shocked my internet is currently working so smooth as it is right now. Virgin Media is literally being so poor for me right now. I have absolutely no idea. Probably because they're probably gonna go out of business in a couple of years, or they're gonna start closing their shops in a couple of years. I think I'm not entirely sure, but yeah. I was thinking I was gonna end up having to go onto the hotspot on my phone, but no, it's holding up fine for now. Will you do a gameplay? Okay, wait, I already read that one. I saw that Sans and there's no other bright red model that you have. I forgot what we were saying on that point. Will you do a collection video of your Thomas merch? I might actually do that. I might. I'm gonna see what happens. Hey, Max! Good to see you again. Or Triple. I can't remember. I can read... Okay, I'm just... Yeah. Hello, I'm late. No, you're not late. You're not late, Funny Fails. Don't worry. Are you continuing Minecraft? Well, continue Minecraft. Will probably be the next thing I'll do. Let's go Massive W. I wonder if the 2026 Thomas series will be on Cartoon Network and later Netflix. Or some random TV channel. As far as I know, they're going to be putting it onto Channel 5's Milkshake. Like it has been for so many years. I used to watch Thomas on Morning Milkshake every morning at... Oh, what was it? It was like 7, 8 in the morning. I would wake up and instantly Thomas would be on the telly. And I would only watch it for that. And then I would just change the channel to something else. Because I just could not be bothered with what was on the screen. Change that. If so, which is your favorite out of the bunch? Oh, wait. That was something from earlier, wasn't it? I think my favorite... This is following up the original stories. I don't think I really have a favorite original story. I'd probably be biased, considering I have some of my own Railway Series stories. Some that I still haven't uploaded before. But I think some of Barry Truck's stuff is probably my favorites, which is quite obvious. I think his Loaned Engines stories are particularly my favorite, because it's like the side of Sodor we didn't get to see in the books, because the timeline the books only really started at, like, whilst they were there, and didn't really touch on Loaned Engines. So it's really good to see that sort of stuff. I just checked. The Oreo box is a year old. Oh, okay. I thought it was older than that. Have you seen some Thomas fan series like the... Sort of throughout the years I've seen. I've forgotten what that was. I forgot what was in it. Sodor throughout the years is the only one I really noticed there. Do you know SMG4? Yes, I do know SMG4. I'm kind of upset that they, part of me is upset that they stopped making, that they've retired now. But honestly, thank fucking Christ. They've been going on for so long, and the content has gotten more and more stale as they had gone on in recent years. And I had just stopped watching after, I think, the Waluigi saga that happened. But yeah, honestly, I did not enjoy watching it. So I did not enjoy watching the recent stuff, and I'm glad they've stopped, so that way they can focus on Glitch Productions, like with like Gaslight District, Digital Circus, and all the other stuff that's on there, and all the new stuff that they're releasing as well. I'm looking forward to see what they can do there. Scots Railway, do you prefer? Caledonian all the way, mate. It's always Caledonian Railway. I mean, come on, my favorite steam locomotive of all time is from the Caledonian Railway. I do wish SMG4 retired when the 15th anniversary this year came. Yeah, well, I don't think they really would have gone on for that long because of it. Sorry, I meant original writing rail. I meant original writing as in non-Thomas. Oh! Okay, I see where... Okay, I see where you're getting at, 7F. That is a good question. I think I'm actually caught up with the chat as well, by the way. That was pretty quick. Oh, I think... Dark Railway series is definitely one thing. I haven't caught up with it in a while. Oh, but there's a few others that I've been catching up with. They're like... Oh, what's it called? I can't remember the name of it. There was Blood Brothers, I remember that. Blood Brothers was a good original thing. The stories on that were pretty good. I want to visit Scotland. Then do it! It's not really stopping you. What do you think of the Caledonian Railway 903s? I need to double check that. Is that the one I'm thinking of? Is that the 460? Yeah, that's the 460. Yeah, the Guardians. I think they're alright. Not a personal favorite I think of, but definitely one I find interesting. Could you try and do an impression of ED? Well, I don't know what ED is supposed to sound like, so I don't really know. Have you seen 4F Productions'
Hello, Mr.
Gordon
Science?
and Spencer remake? Yes, I did, and I loved it. 4F Studios, George? No, it's not George. 4F Studios, he is fantastic with his work, and I love it. Are most of the routes for Adventures of the Great Scottish Railway from download station? No. Most of the routes for ALTGSR were made by me. But at the moment they're currently in the process of getting, well, hopefully getting remastered. The track plan for it has been sorted. I just need to get to building it. Yeah, Marcus. George's 84F Studios. That's where I got confused. Because I remember 84F Studios is the is an editor for a streamer I watch. Can we suggest videos for you to react to in this stream? I'm not really good with reaction videos. Not to mention, Twitch can be quite iffy with reacting to stuff. I probably might do a reaction stream, to be fair. What do you think about Highland Railway locomotives? I think they're pretty cool. For one, I think the Jones locks are pretty cool. Because they're all named after the different locks of Scotland, like Loch Ness, Loch Lomond, Loch Callan, all of them. Literally. I did have something planned for one. I did have something planned for an OC of that class, but we'll have to. But I don't think anything's gonna really come out of what I was thinking of. Reaction content is super stale, unoriginal, plagiarist genre. Well, that tells you. Thoughts on the Great Eastern locomotives? Great Eastern locomotives are pretty cool. S69s for one thing. Hello, I've never commented or joined a live stream on this channel yet, and I am pretty new. Got into you because I seen your videos of Bowness. Oh, that's good. I'm glad those videos. I'm glad you got in by those videos, Mace Cameron. Welcome to the channel. I do regular video. Well, at least I try to. Regular videos of Thomas the Tank Engine, train spotting, and anything really. And what the hell is going on with my... The way my camera is right now, my eyes look weird. I'm sure you've heard about it, but do you want to keep Gordon and the trucks and the part of me stay behind? Yeah, I know about what happened with Richard Jordan. Yes, I'm still going to keep those videos up, and yes, I'm still keeping Alfred in my canon. It is disgraceful for what Richard Jordan had done, but, he has not made models for the fandom in so long. You can honestly think about him. You can honestly think about Soda Island 3D and remove him from the picture, and it wouldn't be that much different. So yeah, not to forget of what he had done, but I still think I still want to use the character. I still want to use the character because, well, I've done so much with it. I don't really want to lose it. I don't really want to not use it anymore. Yeah, Blue Patriot basically is pointed out for you, Andrew. I can't say it because Twitch and YouTube will get pissy at me. What's Blood Brothers? It's basically a story about two E2s, and there are, like, many adventures on the BER days, and it ends with, like, I think them starting to get scrapped. It's very cool. It's made by Gothic Locomotive. I highly recommend giving it a watch. It's on YouTube. Will your train site return? Eventually. I think Super ED would have a British accent. You want to try to do it. You gotta be very specific on what type of British accent, because there's like a million different accents in the UK. I forgot who was the human who designed the E2s. Billington. I can't remember. Stradley Billington. No, Stradley was the name of his predecessor. North British locomotives. They're decent. Which Roblox games do you think are the best or worst? I'll say the best and not worst, but not a good one. The best one right now, I think, are both Awesome Game and Tom Toys Universe. They are both the peak of the community right now, and I really, really like their models. I really do. Ones I don't think are really good, it's hard to say because of how many games there are out there. I think it's just safe to say of the best one, I think. So yeah, both Awesome Game and Tom Toys Universe. Thoughts on Swords of Sodor Season 7? I think it was a bit of a step up from Series 6. Series 6 definitely felt like it was very stale. Series 7 did have a few stuff from... Series 6 did have a few things... Series 7 did have, like, a few things that just felt like a Nothing Burger episode, like the Banker episode. But I thought it was alright. I do have some high hopes now for Series 8. And hopefully we're getting out of the 60. Hopefully we're finally gonna move in we're gonna move into the 70s properly. Did you delete the old Mr. Sanson Friends? Did you delete old, no. It's not deleted. It is currently unlisted. I've unlisted the videos because I'm not very proud of them at all. And honestly, I feel it's better to keep AOTGSR and Mr. Sans vs. Invert pushed on as the series on my channel instead of that. Is Alfred dead in your headcanon? Unfortunately, yes. He's not... I don't make him... I still have him as, like, a loaned engine. I still have him as the 98462 of my canon, but he doesn't survive into modern day, unlike Croven, who lives on the Great Scottish Railway. Yeah, I would agree about that. I would agree. I certainly like Demon of Nowhere's interpretation of Alfred. It's kind of what I like to try and do. Which, by the way, my loaned engine headcanons have been heavily changed since AOTGSR Episode 7 came out. Okay, that's weird. And because of a lot of things, I'm gonna have to say this now. This is gonna be very important news for you guys. No, you know what? Actually, I'll mention it in a bit. But yeah, Alfred is basically... I like Alfred for what people have done with him. Maybe a Neil Chrome Diesel 10? Maybe. I'm not going to try and do that. Who is Diesel's dad? No, who is Diesel's dad? Who is Thomas's dad? Gordon. Moving on. I'm going to be honest. Locos Online and Blue Train with Friends are not really the best. Locos Online because well, the game doesn't really function that well when I play it. And Blue Train with Friends just because of the fact that it was originally meant to be a sort of... That's supposed to be a... It's supposed to be like a stylized game, and yet it's identical to what it looks like in the originals, in the prop replicas. So yeah, they kind of went backwards on that, and also the people behind it are not really the best. There's a lot of track issues. There's a ton of track issues. Yeah, model issues as well. Like some things I think they did for them, it was kind of a bit lazy. Does Bertie have a dash cam in your headcanon? I actually never thought that deep into headcanon ideas, but I think he probably would. Especially with how many people that would be... I think it would be like... I think he would have one, considering some of the people that drive on the road these days. Oh, right. I got that. Right. So going back, circling back to some stuff. The stuff that we got whilst I was away. Series 5 stuff. The scripts. I'm shocked that we got something like that. One of the things I will definitely say is, what the hell was in David's drink, and can I find it? He must have been on some strong stuff thinking about those scripts, and I'm glad Brit decided to cut out James and Super ED. As wacky as it is, it just wouldn't have fit Series 5. I do like the adaptations people have done with it to try and make it work in Series 5. But overall, I think the story was very convoluted. Like, the original version was very convoluted. And it was very clear that Brit thought so as well. What's your favorite branch line on Sodor? Good question. I don't really have a favorite, if I'm honest. I like all the branch lines. Did you know I used to like Blue Train Friends, but now look at it now, it's kind of mid, not to mention a lot of copies. Yeah, it is like one of the easiest it's like one of the easiest games on the market you could ever do. If it's like one of those ones you can easily do it's like one of those ones you can easily copy, and it doesn't really look very unique, so yeah. What if Donald Douglas were from the USSR? I can't do a Russian accent, so I would not be able to tell you that. But I'll tell you this, they'll probably still be the exact same. Just with a very rough Russian accent. What else came out when I was gone? I completely forgot. There was so much stuff that came out whilst I was away, and I can't remember what some of the stuff was. A remake of Express Engine in one of the Blue Train games. It was laggy. It was lagging so bad we had to find ways to film it on our own. Yeah, that's something that kind of comes with the problem of filming in Roblox, but there are ways to get around it, like going into games that are better optimized. Thoughts on the Caledonian Railway 080? I think it's alright. I think 080s are actually a bit of a rarity, and we should have more. In America, Donald Douglas swapped tenders. In Soviet Russia, tenders swapped Donald and Douglas. Did it happen when you were gone? No, it happened before. It happened back in February, if I'm remembering. But I didn't really say anything on it, because I just didn't really feel like talking about it. I think Sodor should have more Caledonian engines like the old Douglas. I don't think so. If you look at it, I think the Northwestern Railway would have had more Western engines, given the fact controller was Swindon trained, so and is quite fond of the Great Western, so it would make sense that more engines would be from the Great Western. Well, you already know the answer to that one, Jessica. You already know the answer to that one. I mean, Edmund exists. And Glitchy and Invert. Which, speaking of which, Glitchy still needs to get his little thing out, so, I don't know when I'm gonna get his thing sorted. Probably isn't that many, because you could just put a leading axle onto it and make it really good goes in. Yeah, true. Right. I think we've talked enough about what's happened, and I should probably talk about what is the now. What Thomas movies are in your canon. None of them really. I'm gonna be bluntly honest with you. I am strictly Railway series, so any of the movies don't really work in my canon. But yeah. I do use some of the movie characters. So, I've been wanting to try and see if I can get Ryan's my headcanon somehow, but I don't think I will. In the Invert series, what happened to the engines in the Void? They're stuck there. Forever. They can't get out. They can't leave, they can't call for help, they can't anything. They're basically just trapped there forever. Old Midland engines. Yeah, true. Which does come to a point. I did think about a Midland engine being one of my loaned engines. But more of that could probably come up soon. Would Arthur fit into your headcanon? He could. Problem is, I'm putting Barry in my canon. So I've got Barry. So I don't think it would be wise if I did have Arthur on Sodor. Though I would probably just go with the excuse of him just being the one being the Ivor 2MT tank from the Keighley-Worth Valley Railway, as it is in his concept art. Have you watched Vulgar Engines from TB76 Returns? Not really. I don't really watch his videos. I don't really watch his videos. I kind of really just forget that he exists sometimes. I'll probably go and watch it at some point, though. How long has it been since you had Tane? As soon as I had I'm soon to have 19 for 5 years. How long did I start making videos on the computer? 2022. So it'd be about 4 years. I think it'd be about 4 years coming. Could do a skit with all the engines in your headcanon and Alfred's funeral. Probably, I guess. Are sheds basically apartments or hotels for engines, or like a house? Ooh, that's a good point, actually, because I would say they're like an Airbnb for some. For some engines, they're like an Airbnb. They spend the night, wait until morning, and then they leave in the afternoon. So it's technically a B&B. Thoughts on the FNAF movie 2? I haven't seen the second FNAF movie. Nor have I watched Iron Lung, Markiplier's movie. I haven't watched that yet. Even though I'm not a Thomas fan, even though I'm not a horror fan. You know, like I said, Thomas fan. Like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Even though I'm not a horror person, I would love to watch it. but I'm waiting to see if it comes on streaming services. Same with the FNAF 2 movie. I don't know what streaming services it's on. If you know which ones it's on, please let me know, and I will be able to watch it as soon as I can. If Arthur is, he can just be an engine that once visited Sodor. They became a permanent. Yeah, that's kind of what some people. That's kind of what Rexeljet did. I know I'm referencing Rexeljet a lot in this. I love Rexeljet's videos. I'm not gonna lie. His art is superb. If you haven't seen his videos, I highly recommend. What's your favorite locomotive that isn't from the Caledonian Railway? Ooh, that's a tough one, Andrew. That's a tough one. Ooh, I think. Midland Compound's one of them. I don't really know, if I'm honest. Hello, Anthony. Hello, Anthony Trains. Oh, no. I was about to read the Ko-Fi message. I was about to read the Twitch Ko-Fi message. What's on the LMS Patriot class? I actually have a Patriot class, if we recall. Let's grab him. Oh, never mind. Never mind, he's dead. I mean, I'm kind of not joking on that. He is kind of dead. He kind of burned out. I kind of started taking him apart before thinking about the warranty. So yeah, he's been dead. He's been dead for as long as I know. And why is it every time I go into Spotify, OBS starts twitching? Is anyone else noticing that? Is that just me? Yeah, it is every time I go in there. That's weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Rexeljet sounds like Tom Marshall. Yeah, I can kind of see it. Markiplier is also in Edge of Sleep. I think he created that as well, actually. I still not watched that either. It'd be okay if I suggest some Thomas movie. Yeah, you can give me an idea. You can give me some ideas if you want. How's the new job going? Oh, yeah, right, about that. That was only temporary. That was only for the summer. It was good. It was good. I'm still at I'm still volunteering at the charity shop. That's me. That's it. Just over a year now since I started working at the charity shop. In fact, actually, I got something at the charity shop. Remember when I first went? When I went there, I found last year when I first joined, I found the old Ladybird Thomas books. They've still got their pricings on them, actually. They're like, apparently they are first editions. But when I was there yesterday, one of my coworkers found this, one of the big books. It is a bit mucky, if I'm honest. It has 22 of the 26 episodes in it, which is weird. I don't know why it doesn't have all 26 in them, but hey, I suppose that's just how they were trying to get people to get that. But hey, it glitches on YouTube too. I think it's just because every time I click out of OBS, let me just see if that is the case. Yeah, I think it is, because I've just clicked into Opera and it kind of did like, yeah. Oh, it's lagging whenever I'm moving. It's lagging whenever I'm moving that. Okay, that makes sense. Maybe streaming games might be a bit of a no-go for right now, given that. So we'll just keep talking. Besides, we're over an hour long. I can't believe we've gone for over an hour. Thoughts on Underground Ernie? I've never watched Underground Ernie. I hate the look of it, and I don't want to ever watch it. So, and the thing is, I've spoken with Thomas Furious before in the past. So, I'm in a Discord server with him as well, so hopefully I don't get dragged into watching that. Does characters like Alec Greedy or Jeffrey, the Red Engine, exist in your series? Jeffrey does exist in the Mr. Sans canon. Mr. Sans vs. Invert canon. We all know that. But they don't really exist in my main canon, if I'm honest. Again, I'll talk about that in a future video. Do you mind if I could make custom scratch models of your characters or your series. Only if you want. Yeah, sure. Feel free. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. 7F. That would be fantastic to see. I would love to see that. I always enjoy seeing fan art of my characters. So as long as it doesn't get used for anything without my permission, that's fine. You can make. I encourage it. Go make those. Go make those customs. 7F. Go make those customs. And if you want, you can either send me it via either my Instagram or into the Discord server. I don't use Blue Sky or Twitter anymore. Thoughts on the reboot? I've already mentioned about what I think about the reboot, and honestly, I'm mixed on it. But I look forward to seeing what they've got planned for it. Will Sans ever get a 3D face? No, not really. I don't really want to commission somebody to do that, and plus, I still like working with 2D face models. So, AOTGSR will still be filmed exclusively with 2D face models. We'll just see what happens. Great Discovery, Hero of the Rails. Actually, no, wait, that comes to a point. Hero of the Rails. That was one I was going to think of doing. I was going to think of putting Hero of the Rails into my headcanon, but swapping Thomas with another character. I remember I didn't follow through with it, but I definitely did try to put Hero of the Rails. The rest of them I don't think so. But yeah, I think probably right now I should really say, I think I should probably tell you guys some of the stuff I have planned for everything going forward. So, to start off with, I think it'd be best to first mention about AOTGSR, the main staple of this channel right now. That has been on the back burner for God knows how long. Even before I went on my break, progress on it was slow. All the scripts are just about ready, but filming can't start yet, because I haven't worked on the route yet. So it's not going to be able to come out this year, unfortunately. I'm not going to put down a release date of when we can expect the series to actually come out, but I am expecting myself to get at least some editing done by the end of this year, hopefully. But with everything that we're doing for this series, I'm gonna have to mention that the original series, that series 1, a lot of stuff is getting either reworked or debunked entirely. So I am thinking of possibly, I am thinking once we get series 2 out, we work on a remaster of series 1. So that way it's in the style, continuing with the style of series 2 and also staying consistent. Hopefully that's not too much of a bother, but yeah, basically a lot of stuff in the current series 1 is getting debunked in series 2. I do apologize if there's any confusion about that. I will emphasize on it again later on down the line, but we'll see what happens. What else is there? Mr. Sans vs. Info Project Inverted, that's still gonna happen. I think I'm gonna push to try and help Jenna get that done first before working on editing for AOTGSR. But right now, as it stands, that's how things are gonna go. Thomas content will still continue as per usual. And so will regular vlogging videos. I am thinking of possibly going to Bowness next month, and I'll be making a video on Model Rail Scotland in March. So that hopefully will be fine. Hopefully things will go well there. Besides from that, not much else I can really say that I'll be doing this year. Which CGI characters are canon in your head canon? I have to remember that. Rebecca is part of my head canon. I can't remember much of was Billy and Charlie. I think I've made canon as one of the pre-Wellsworth and Sodery engines. But I can't really remember many other with part of the head canon. No, he's a model character. I don't really know. Again, I would have to make a video about it, and I am thinking about making a series about my head canon. But honestly, I'm gonna have to see what happens with that. Does Topham have a Peel P50 because he can't use his old car anymore? He wouldn't be able to fit a Peel 50. AOT just on Series 1 remake. Yeah, pretty much. Or a remaster. Or AOT GSR Series 1 definitive version. That's probably what we're gonna go with. I have Discord. I can show it to you when I eventually when it's starting on. In fact, I'm building the ideal take. Okay, cool. That sounds cool. But yeah, you can send me on Discord 7F. I look forward to seeing what you cook up. Will you keep doing the headcanon pings in your server? Yes! Yes, I will. I love doing those. If you're unaware what that is, what Jason is on about there, basically in my Discord, every now and then, in the official Discord server, I basically do a ping and ask people specific things about headcanon. And sometimes, if I have my own spin on it, I will voice my own canon on it. Oops, sorry. Yeah, it basically just allows people to share their creativity. And if you want to join in those, if you do want to join in those, if you do want to join in on those, then feel free to head down. I don't know if it's in the description. I think I may have wiped. Yeah, I completely wiped that. Whoops. You can check a link somewhere on my accounts to head to the Discord server where you can get exclusive stuff such as getting to hear what video may come to the channel, including voting for which video comes to the God's sake, I did this better in the actual video that I made, the short clip I made for this kind of promotional stunt. I have it on me. Do I have it on me? Oh no way, I can't look at it because my external hard drive is unplugged, so that way I can use the webcam. Shit. Are you taking suggestions? Not really. I'm not taking suggestions for it. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate the sensitive. But I like to keep things, like, secretive with the pings. So, I kind of just think of anything that I see and then ask people, or if it's something that I've come up with for my canon and I see what other people have thought about. Like, I'm thinking of probably doing one later today. But I don't know. So, no, I'm not taking any suggestions for headcanon pings, but maybe at some point I will, if I run out of ideas. But at the moment, I'm not taking any suggestions. But thanks for asking that, Jason. I will keep it in account for later. Later, it's 10 p.m. Well, 10 p.m. your time, Patriot. Neil, it's about 8:45 my time. I appreciate the thought, Jessica, but I'm currently not doing voice acting right now. Just so that way, just for the time being, so that way I can get back into the swing of it. And also I kind of want to do other things other than... doing the Caledonian Twins. But yeah, I don't really think. Is there really any much else to talk about? I don't think there really is. If you guys have any other like any other related questions, Phil. Oh wait, there's one here. Where did you get the? I didn't even realize the freaking question here. Sorry, Jeremiah. Where did you get the ballast hopper trucks for Charles's episode? They were off the download station. I just got them off. I just got them off the download station and then just grabbed a random face mesh I had on stock. You can show us models on trains. I would, but I think the ones I could really only show would be like ones for AOTGSR, and that would probably be spoilers. So I don't want to really show that. Which seasons are canon in your headcanon? I don't really know, if I'm going to be honest. I really just take anything. Have you played Day Shift at Freddy's? No, but I do want to. I absolutely adored watching people play that game back in the day, and I do want to go back, and I do want to actually play it for myself. We'll just have to see what happens on that. Have you ever made a TikTok account? No comment. Oh, are you ever going to make a TikTok account? No. I made one before, and life was hell there. Also, TikTok is not really the best place to go to, if I'm going to be bluntly honest. It's not really the best place for content. You can basically get popular for doing anything on TikTok, and I just feel like it's an unsafe platform. Not saying that YouTube's that much better these days, but, or Twitch for that matter, but still, I'd much rather do my socials on all the ones I have than doing TikTok. Do you like horses? I think they're pretty cool.
Very nice indeed,
Ooh.
Jack. You've arrived at the abode of Mr. J. Jarvis, Esquire.
Wecklum.
Hey?
Wecklum Logan.
Oh, yeah.
Logan, welcome. Welcome to the stream, and thank you for the follow. TikTok more like fuck not. Oh my god, Patriot, that's funny. Have you ever thought of playing it next weekend? Maybe. I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do. What about Instagram? I do have Instagram. I don't really post a lot on Instagram. I mostly just post stuff, like, personally to friends. And it has to be just like saying that for my personal Facebook. I don't really post anything on my personal Facebook anyway. Do you have any wooden railway or take-along? I have take-along. I've never owned any wooden railway items. Which is a sad thing to say, but I've only owned take-along and take-and-play. Never owned wooden railway. I've owned Tomy and Trackmaster, which are still in the shed. And I really hope that they're all right, because I want to actually... I do want to sell most of the Trackmaster and Tomy stuff, but I want to keep some of it. Like, Henry, obviously. And I think Gordon as well. It'll all depend on which ones are, like, in a good condition. Sorry, I'm just moving the B4 there. Oh, yeah, I did have a competition with my friends. On what to name our little guy here. And, if I can just quickly grab him. Just give me a second. The coupling system on TT is a bit weird. Hang on. This is gonna be tedious. Oh, there we go. Got it. So, our little guy here, his name... His name is Bean. Meet Bean, everyone. You can thank, Blue Single Studios for that nickname. For the name. It was his suggestion for that. Have you ever thought on Duke being cut from Series 5 on the original Duncan Gets Spook story? I honestly thought he would have fit that story, but I can see what they were going with Rusty. I don't know any play. I'm gonna be honest. Don't own any. I don't own any Play Rail stuff. It's only Tony and Take and Play. It's only Tony and Trackmaster. Sorry. Toad was here. Call him Mr. Bean. That's me, thank you. Why the hell did I do that? I thought you was gonna say Simon. No, that wasn't even one of the ones that came up. Hang on, let me bring up the chat from that. I can bring up... I'm not gonna show it on camera because it's private chat. Will you make an eBay account? I do have an eBay account. That's how I'm able to get the Diagostini merch. Whether or not I'll sell stuff on eBay is still up in the clouds at the moment. Okay, right. Here's all the names that were suggested for our little character. Hello, Ma. Welcome to the stream. So this was all the names that were suggested for our little TT character here. If you've just joined us, I have a Hornby TT cell on my desk now, and its character's name is Bean. And this is all the other names that were suggested for it. Little Freddy, Emma, Fred, Bitsy, Gibson, Andy, Laura, Bug, and Weston. Gibson and Bean tied, so we had to do a spin the wheel on them, and then Bean won the wheel toss. Do you have 80th anniversary Trackmaster or Push-Along toys? Sadly, I do technically have a diecast. I do technically have one of the 80th diecasts. Oh no wait, hang on. Yes I do. Hang on. There we go. That's that. I'm only doing that because I'm gonna show them properly in an actual video, which I'm gonna probably, I might actually film after this stream, because honestly, I just want to get them out and put them on the desk. What was your Discord server name again? It is the official Mr. Sans Discord server. I know, very original. But yeah, it's the official Mr. Sans Discord server. There's a link somewhere. Sadly, not on this stream, but it'll be on my other videos and streams and on my other platforms. And you can find it there. On Steven Steel, I have an OC called Goose. He is a black N class. Ooh, nice. Is the N class the pannier tank? The open cab pannier tank? I can't remember. I can't remember if it was. It has been a hot minute since I played Steven Steel. There's so many things I want to do when I get... thought so. There is so many things I want to do now that I'm back. I mean, I literally have a list. This I can pull up. Also, don't ask why I have a paintbrush in my hand. I just found this. I found this last week, and I've just been having it about. Oh, there he goes. Let me grab the notes. Notes. Literally, this is like some of the stuff that I have planned. So spoilers, spoilers to you all. Sorry, but I've got like a lot of stuff planned here. I don't have Steven Steel on here, but I can add it if need be. And I do have more stuff that I am gonna add to this list as I go along. But I don't really have an order on what I'm gonna do these in. So next stream will be a mystery on what I do. But hopefully I'll be able to get to do some stuff with everyone else soon. Can you add me on Roblox? Sorry, I don't really add people on Roblox, I'm afraid. If you restart Steven Steel, I would bring Goose with me. Dude, the update and 9 and Steven Steel is insane. I do need to go back to Steven Steel. Maybe I'll do it for a stream or two, so we'll see what happens. Have you watched those Thomas But It's Ruined by AI videos? Yeah, but, not sure. I thought you hated Steven Steel. When did I say I hated Steam and Steel? I don't remember saying I hated Steam and Steel. Like Goose Mr. Sands. Rule of thumb. People tend not to accept random friend requests from random people. Jenna kinda does have a point, guys. As much as I enjoy chatting with everyone, I can't friend everybody. I only really friend those that I'm either making content with, or if I'm really friends, or if I'm very, very close friends with them. So, sorry if I don't actually do that. Sorry if I don't actually friend you, but it's more just a personal thing. Didn't you say that on Discord? I think I might have done that. I might have said that in terms of like the videos I had done. I don't know. I really do not know. All I'll say is, if I do go back to Steam and Steel, they won't be the same as they used to be. They'll just be a bit different. But, hey-oh. We need to be friends for you to meet Goose. I think I just need to get to know you a bit more before we can do that, Patriot. God, I nearly called you Goose. Do you have a favorite American engine? I don't really know. I don't really look at a lot of American engines, if I'm honest. The only ones I really know are, like, Big Boy and Strasbourg locomotives. That's as far as I know, but I don't really have a favorite for them. I don't think I'm in your Discord server. Well, the link is on whatever page it's on. Actually, I could probably put the invite link in the chat if I can. Jenna, if you're still there, you're probably gonna jump. You're probably gonna quickly jump to it. No, you're not, because I've already got it. There we go. There we are. That should be sent to both the YouTube and Twitch. Yes, it has. There you are. There's the Discord link for those that want to join. Be warned that when you do join, you do need to verify, you do need to register your age and your date of birth so that way we know that you're able to join the Discord. You have to be 14 or over to be on there. You do need to be need to be at least 14. Although there has been talk of possibly pushing it to 16 because of recent things with the Online Safety Act and all that. I can't understand why you can't join, Jessica. But yeah, all you need to do is just click on there and then you can get verified. Me, one of the co-owners, or one of the admins can bring you in. Yeah, Australia as well. I don't really want to get into talking about that, because everybody knows about what's going on there. But I am not a big fan that has been happening. I'll be 21 in a day after St. Patrick's this year. Nice! So you're 2005, Jeremiah. That's what I'm getting there. You're 2005. Because I'll be 21 on the 4th of November this year. I think I might be banned or something. Yeah, I think Jeremiah, you're 2005. So if you were to join the Discord server, you'd be fine. But you would still have to just do the verification anyway, just so that way the other admins know. I always try and clarify it for everybody, even if I know their age, to do the system, just in case. Drunk Sans... Actually, no, that's something funny. I don't know if I'm allowed to show this, but I'm just gonna share this quick video. This was me earlier this week. This was me literally 2 days ago at the pub. And actually, I'm wearing the exact same shirt. I'm wearing my Diddley Squat Farm shirt. that I got for Christmas. There's a video here where I literally just I'm not gonna show the whole thing, but I was literally like I literally chugged down my first ever pint. I did my first ever chug on a pint. I was very proud of myself. I was very happy with it. It's just the little things that make me happy with it. You, me, Such and Rails on all... Such and Rails is a 2005? I didn't know that. Damn. It's OJ Trust. Okay. Wow, we've been going on for quite a long time. This has been real fun, guys. I have been enjoying this so much. But yeah, I feel old. Trust me, I feel it too. Yeah, here's the funny thing. I have Diddly Squat Farm merch. This is the only merch I have. And I've still not yet been to Diddly Squat. Only 250 points till the funny emote. Opinion on Ireland. I'm not getting into that. I like Ireland. Let's leave it at that. I like Ireland. I love Ireland. They're funny as shit. Let's not let Jacksepticeye get on my ass. But no, seriously, I do really like Ireland. I've got friends whose family are from Ireland, so. And I guess there's probably some traits you can probably take back about my family to Ireland. I am sending you in Discord DM what I am cooking. I will take a look. Thomas Firist is watching with interest. Let me take a look at this. Holy damn, that is pretty fire. Those are looking really good. I really like that Neil one. Do you mind if I is it alright if I could just quickly show what you've just shown me? Hello? Hello? Oh, Jesus Christ, that was scary. Oh my god. Are we still alive? Are we still alive? How are we still alive? What the hell happened? I think Virgin Media was being run by virgins again. Yeah, we seem all good. Yeah, sure. Okay, cool. I'll quickly bring it up. I did just get the picture for it. I think it was because I quickly went into File Explorer. Windows 11 has been literally buggering up File Explorer, and I do not know why. Quickly get it, quick. Okay, we're back. We need a Virgin Media soundbite as a redeem. Well, we need somebody to say it in a video first. We need somebody to say it in a video or live stream first before we can make a soundbite. Otherwise, it won't sound that fucking good. Unless we just get Skylar to say it, because he's the one that came up with the joke. Anyway, so here's the little models that 7F is currently working on. And I'd say this is pretty impressive. Like, yeah, it's early stage at the moment, but I really like what you're doing. Keep it up. I'd say keep up with your craftsmanship. Get Tori to do it! Oh, yeah, if I got her to do it, that would be funny. Oh, she would probably actually love to do that. I could just go. Yeah, I just go to the DMs, go like, darling, could you please do me? Could you please say this to me? Could you please say this, please? But yeah, really, really nice 7F. I look forward to seeing what comes with the finished product of these, and I really look forward to seeing what you cook up for the GSR boys. I can't wait to see what you got cooking up for that. Can I just say also, if anybody knows a way on how to fix File Explorer acting like a pile of poo, please do let me know, because it didn't do this on Windows 10, but on Windows 11, for some strange reason, it causes everything, like Discord, OBS, Opera, everything, really, to freeze on me, and I do not know why. So if anybody knows why that's happening, please do let me know, because if there's a way to fix it. Opinion on Cuphead. Didn't actually really see a lot of Cuphead. Thanks, by the way, call me Atlas. Very well, Atlas. I shall call you by that from here on out. But yeah, keep working at them, Atlas. I really look forward to see what you can. I really look forward to seeing the finished products. Now, we've been going on for an hour and a half. We have been talking a lot, so anything else is there anything else anyone would like to ask or maybe bring up? I don't really have that much else to talk about in terms of channel stuff at the moment. Really, that's all gonna be channel related topics are gonna be talked about more further down the line. Do you have a full iOS route? No, not really. I just use whatever routes is available for me. You're short. I'm 5'9", thank you. I'm 5'9". Well, I say that. Meanwhile, Skylar is 6'5". But Jenna's shorter than me, so. Holy crap, you're taller than me. How do you reskin and give faces to non-Thomas engines and trucks? It's a very difficult process. In terms of the giving faces, like face meshing, which is the terminology for it. Reskinning, I just sorry. Need a drink there. All it basically is, Jeremiah, is to duplicate a model, or just open the model in File Explorer. Then you get all the texture files, and then open it with your Photoshop or painting software. The recommended one that everyone uses is Paint.net. And then you simply just modify the textures, and as in like either change the color on them or plop an image on them. And then once you're done with that, you submit edits on the model, and then that's that. For giving faces to other models, it's a bit more of a complicated process, and there are tutorials out there that will tell you how to do it. And I do recommend you check those out, because I probably wouldn't be that very good with tutorials, if we're going to be bluntly honest. But yeah, it's a pretty easy process once you do it the first time. You will tend to slip up every now and then, and every model is different with how they're textured. So you gotta be very wary of that. Like, a lot of older models, or models that are designed like older models, you have to be very careful with how they're being edited. So yeah, it's just a whole fiddling process that you have to go through, like a lot of trial and error. Oh, there's ads on Twitch. I'm sorry if there is ads on Twitch. I'm sorry if there is ads on Twitch. They're kind of just being... I kind of just keep them being there. I keep them there just so that way, you know, financial. Twitch is really the only way I can. Twitch is really the only financial thing I can use for. So yeah, holy cow, Atlas. Holy damn. Oh my oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Damn. Oh my god, woodwork. Oh my god. That is so cool. This is so cool. Look at this. See, they've... I try and, be careful with how I'm doing this, but I'm terrible at trying to do this crap. There we are. Look at this. This is what Atlas has been working on. This is really cool. I love seeing what people can do. This is cool. Keep it up, Atlas. You're doing well. That's fantastic. I am gonna have to download the VODs on Twitch after this, so that way I can get the, so that way I can upload, the VOD properly to the Extras channel. Oh yeah, I do have a couple of videos I want to put onto the Extras channel. Like, I played that one Roblox game, Thomas Adventure. I know there's some controversy behind it, but I did film myself playing it, and I do want to get to it. Because it showed the... I did play to the bad ending, and for some strange reason, not many videos go to the bad ending. And then there's some other videos I want to work on, like funny moments from different streams. And yeah. Have you seen Beneficiaries? No, I haven't, but I probably might watch it at some point. What was I gonna say? In terms of streams here, I'm gonna want to try and get back to doing what I usually do here. So that's including gaming stuff, Railway Series readings, hopefully the Discord races as well. We'll just have to see what happens with those, but I just generally want to try and get things back to normal, or some form of normality, because I really miss doing everything that I do on YouTube and Twitch. But I think it's probably safe to say that we could call the stream here. We have been going on for a while. We have been going on for a while, and I do feel like maybe we should probably start considering getting ready to do some more stuff. Oh, it was originally going to be Aubrey, but I decided to make an original character of mine who is inspired by the baby furry sister. Oh, that's cool. I wish I could talk more, but I really don't have anything else to talk about. So yeah, and I kind of want to get to doing some stuff tonight, because I do have a few things planned. So oh shit, I dropped that freaking thing again. Damn it. There we go. So we could, Jessica, but it is coming to it. We have been streaming for an hour and 45 minutes, so I think it'd probably be safe to say to end the stream here before I get too carried away. But I do want to thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you all enjoyed, and it was good to chat with everyone again. And I'm so glad to be back. I can't wait to get to full time again. If you did enjoy, please make sure to follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube. so that way you never miss any more live streams or streams I do. First to action animal or a person who's a furry. Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's either one. Let's not judge. Come on. I think they're probably talking. I think it's probably actually talking about like a character from a show or something, or maybe from a Twitch streamer. I don't know. Either one. But yeah, if you did enjoy, please make sure to follow or subscribe, and if you feel free, if you want to, you can, if you want to, join the Discord server, so that way you can get exclusive stuff, where including chatting with me and getting to know which video will come to the main channel next. I'm gonna try and work on some more stuff before I start uploading again. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Oh yeah, and check all the social medias as well. I completely forgot to keep checking that. Goodbye, lads and lassies! Oh, now the fucking AOTGS1 comes up.